I raise you one pretty sky, Ryan. Your move. Alright, it is Wednesday, the 27th of July. That's a real date this time. And what a difference 2 weeks make. Came up here 2 weeks ago on Tuesday. It's been 2 weeks and 1 day. And there's been quite a few changes. And at that point, 2 weeks ago, my past self was just down that pathway, sitting down on a bench, worried about everything. But now, I'm not. And I'm enjoying a fairly quiet walk up here to the lake about 10 o'clock at night. As you can see, it's still showing no signs of getting dark. It's getting darker, but not completely dark. And yeah, it's weird. Last week, 9 o'clock, there was no one here. 10 o'clock, you can't move for people. There was this guy lumbering behind me going... It sounded like he was pulling an anvil behind him. I turned around, but he just turned out to be massive. So, there's that. But yeah, 2 weeks ago, I said I wasn't going to turn this into a weight loss journey thing, and I'm not, but I've started trying to lose the weight about, well yeah, exactly 2 weeks ago, and 1 day. And now, here I stand, still quite fat, but I've dropped 3 kilos, or 2.9 kilos, which is about 6 pounds. And the first week I did 2 kilos, and I got something on the lens there we go. And then in the second week I did 1 kilo, roughly. And I'm super happy with that because last week, from Monday till Friday, we went on a trip, me, Connie, her mum and her stepdad. We went all around Norway. Well, not all around because it's such a huge country. We went around this particular part. Must have drove like 20 hours or something over the amount of days, but we went to all these amazing sites. It was unbelievable. It was one of the best trips I've ever been on, and that was a great thing that happened in the past 2 weeks. We went to these amazing fjords. I mean, I would see things and say, this is the most incredible thing I've probably ever seen, and then something else would come along and top it, you know. Yeah, so I filmed a shitload of footage. It's mainly like holiday footage though, just filming shit. So I don't know if I'll be able to work into a video, maybe do some voiceover. I did vlog a fair amount when I was there, but just, you know, it wasn't a proper vlog. It wasn't like one of the Yes trip videos, but had I known, if I had the foresight to know how amazing the trip was going to be and the sights that we were going to see, and how perfect the weather was as well, I mean, it was just amazing. I probably would have tried to make it more like a Yes trip. You know, it really would have lived up to the title of Yes to the trip of a lifetime again or something, because it was amazing. And so I got a lot of footage I'll probably try and put into some kind of video. So yeah, the weight loss is going good. And also, again, that's why I brought it up. We went away for 5 days, and her mum and her stepdad, Connie, they're on a low carb, low sugar diet. So I was like, oh, this is going to be great. We can stick to our dieting. Because Connie's joining me on this as well. She wants to lose weight. And it turns out their diet, even though it's low carb and low sugar, high in fat. And I was eating bread for sandwiches on the road. And you know, we'd stop by and stop off and kind of cook some hot dogs and things like that. So, and I did have hot dogs without the buns. So I was still trying to make an effort, but I still kind of slacked. I had a burger one night. I was having bread, but we walked a lot, walked a hell of a lot. And when we got back on Friday, I went right back into, you know, doing yoga, going on walks. And so I still managed to lose 1 kilo, even though I kind of ate semi-badly. So that was good to know. And yeah, it's just going to keep going from here. I'm really happy with the progress. You know, I can't see it yet, but I know that it's happening. You know, 3 kilos. We have these 2 small weights that Connie uses when she works out. They're both 1.5 kilo each. I held both of them in one hand, and it was crazy to think that's how much weight I've lost. You know, I mean, it's not a huge amount, but just, you know, it was like just thinking that's how, it's like a big, massive handful of just proper solid fat or whatever it was that was in my body and no longer is there. So that's that. And then there's the teeth that I was worrying about, if you remember that. And went to the dentist today. I went on Monday as well. The checkup alone, with the just to see what the problem was and to get my teeth x-rayed, was 100 quid. So it wasn't cheap, but it turned out, I mean, you know, it was bad news. You got 7 cavities, 2 of them are serious, the other ones aren't. So the one that is basically a hole in my tooth and has been there for 2 years, it doesn't cause me any pain, so it's no immediate. He even checked it to see if it was a dead tooth, and it wasn't. And considering that it didn't cause me any pain or anything like that, we kind of decided I could kind of wait until I go back to Wales and kind of go to the hospital, maybe find an NHS dentist and kind of get that sorted there. But he said I might not have to lose the tooth, I could just have it filled. So I'm hoping that's the case, because I had a tooth back here removed and it was the worst pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. I think I already said that. So hopefully I can get this one fixed at the end of the year or next year sometime. But the one here, where I was getting a problem with the sensitivity, there was a huge cavity, and so we decided to fill that one today. So I went in today and it cost the same, about 100 quid. So, you know, my new laptop fund is down the drain, but it's a bit more important, I guess. So yeah, it was okay at the dentist today. It was the injection didn't hurt that much. It was just the fact that he was drilling into the root of my tooth and just feeling it, and it was so long. And then he had this thing in my tooth that twisted to keep all the shit in place, and it was like going right down my throat. I felt like gagging. So it wasn't pleasant, but it was okay, and my face doesn't feel numb now, and I can breathe in and it doesn't hurt. So that's awesome. So yeah, 2 weeks, big difference. All right, I'm filming this after the fact, but I just wanted to add on the subject of the teeth. I was actually really lucky as well, because it might have been a case where I would have had to have had a root canal on both of the teeth, and the difference between a root canal and the filling is about an extra £400. So when he started drilling into my tooth, he said that if it starts bleeding, it will need a root canal. And I was like, I can't afford that. And he's like, okay, well, I'll give you something for the pain for a couple of months. But I'm like, holy shit. So I was so tense when he was drilling into my fucking teeth. And he's like, yes, I think that's going to be okay. And I was like, just so lucky, really, that it didn't end up being as expensive as it could have had. And I have to say the dentist was fantastic as well. He was really good. Before we started the filling today, he said, let's get the party started. Enough said. Teeth are sorted for now. In fact, I think I got the x-ray still in here in my pocket. What have I got in my pocket? Here we have the x-rays right there. So yeah, there we go, there's the teeth. That white spot is a previous filling. But yeah, you probably can't tell anything from that, but there's my x-ray of my teeth, which he kindly printed out for me today so I could show it to the dentist in the UK and get it kind of sorted then. But yeah, this has been a good day. I mean, I left the dentist, I went for a walk down to this other part of the city, which we never really go to anymore. It's where Connie used to live. It's where I first kind of, it's the first place she had when I first started coming to visit her, when we first got together. So I had a nice nostalgic walk through this, and it's a really nice little street. It's like, it feels old-timey. You got all these wooden houses and like yellow, red, orange, and really, really cool. And nice breeze. It was just a perfect day. My mouth felt like it was 50 times larger than normal. Yeah, today's just been a really good day. And because I was walking around town so much earlier, and I've come up here, by the time I get home in about half an hour, 40 minutes, I will have walked for about 2 hours and 15 minutes today, and walked for over 10 kilometers. So that's more exercise gotten in, and it's been pretty good, like just adjusting to the eating as well. Not as hard as I thought it would be, probably because I've done it so many times before. I know what I'm getting myself into. But just eating less, not too less, you know, not too little, I should say, but enough to not be overdoing it, you know. And also on the weekend, we allowed ourselves a little treat. We used to get far too many crisps and chocolate, and so we got one small bag of crisps, bar of chocolate. We had less than we normally have, and we put it away, and we haven't touched it for the past 4 days now. So we're both doing good. We just got to keep at it. And also, we've been watching the show American Ninja Warrior, which is one of our favorite shows to watch. and it always kind of gets us a little bit motivated to work out and things. You've seen these people doing these amazing feats of strength and stuff, and I wanted to try some monkey bars. So there's some monkey bars in a park up here, close to where we live. Only problem is the bars are like ribbed. They're like really hard in the hands. Now, when I was a kid, I could fly all around the monkey bars, so I thought this would be easy. So 2 weeks ago, I think it was the day after I filmed the last vlog, I jumped up, put my hands on the bar, tried to move to the next one, couldn't even do it. Couldn't even do one transition. It was pathetic. It was depressing. But I kept going back. And even though the pain on my hands is the kind of the main problem because of the bars are so kind of textured and stuff, is horrible. I kept at it, and today I went over there again and you know, tried to see if I could make any progress on last time. So that's what I did, and here it is. Now that was, you know, not exactly a huge feat of strength or anything like that, but it's the furthest I've ever gone. And so I'm just going to keep going and seeing, you know, how much further I can take it, if I can do it and then go back again without having to, you know, stop. So yeah, I'm just trying to push myself a little bit. I'm not going crazy though. Like the yoga workouts I'm doing, I'm not doing the advanced ones, I'm doing the easy ones. Well, not easy, they're still hard, but the lower level ones. And it's still working for me at this point. I need to not rush into things and kind of overdo it, because whatever I'm doing, it's clearly working somehow. And I'm feeling better as well, I think. So there we go, there's your update on me and what I'm doing. As for the channel, I've been posting a shitload of Epic Film Challenge 2 movie reviews, and the views haven't been great for them, but as I've said before, I love doing them, and I got another 950 odd to do, so within the next 2 years. So sit back, relax, there's going to be a shit ton more of them coming. And yeah, there's loads of stuff. I mean, I got lots of video ideas, but there's not enough hours in the day now, it seems like. So I got stuff that I'm working on for myself, stuff that I'm actually working on. And then, you know, going out for like a walk for like an hour and a half every day, exercising, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to get back to writing too. So yeah, it's the first time in a while where I've just been quite busy all the time, and in a good way. So yeah, things are completely up from the way they were 2 weeks ago, and I'm really happy about that. And we all go through ups and downs, but it's nice to just walk around in nature for a bit and just go, I'm doing good right now, and that's good. And that's why I'm filming this video, to kind of record that for when I get rock bottom in the future, which is going to happen. You know, it happens to us beings. We go up and we go down, especially the bipolar people. No offense, I suffer from depression too. I can make that kind of joke. So that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. The last one got a great response, by the way. Thank you for all the encouraging comments. I wasn't fishing for them, honest. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people watched it and commented and were very positive, and I really appreciate that. It pushed me a little bit further in, you know, dedicating myself to making that change that I was talking about last time. And now that I got the tooth fixed, it's such a weight off my shoulders. And yeah, that's about it. I'm sure I could waffle on much longer, you know me, but that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I am called King Computer.
This guy's a prick. He ruined my take. Prick. Forget that, I'm not even gonna... I will include this at the end. We have the x-rays right there. And now there are kids coming. Oh, I've done you again, and I'm not even trying. Ah. When he drilled into my tooth today, he said, yeah, if the root of the tooth starts fly on my hand. Fucking hell, these fucking flies.